As a Barca fan, it doesn't matter how bad we have been this season. Why would you dare not turn on the TV and watch every Barcelona game when Lamine Yamal plays? What a talent, what a player. At just 16, I am so amazed how he can carry such a big team like FC Barcelona. What is going on, boys? This video is coming a little later because they chose to put Barcelona on a Friday schedule. Why? You know I'll be available on Sundays. Why? But anyways, man, we're gonna jump into this video. I watched this game. I sneaked and watched this game. I watched the first half at home, and when I got to work, I watched the full second half because I liked what I was seeing in the first half. This game was not by any means the best game of the season. It was not like a great game, but it was good. It wasn't bad. There's so many things in this video that I'm going to get into in detail, so stay tuned. My boys, Lamine Yamal made us win this game against a team. This team was so hard to beat. You guys remember the first game we played against them in the first half, they already scored 2 goals. And this Mallorca guy destroyed us. He destroyed Araujo. He was too strong for our center backs. He was too strong. If you guys remember that game, you remember this game, I will never forget it. That's if there's a game I remember where we struggled in this season the most, this has to be part of the list. But today we played well, we defended well, especially having Christensen playing as the number 6. And since he's been playing, you guys, the stats since he's been playing as a DM has been amazing. Before that we conceded like 16 goals in 7 games. Now that he's been playing there, we only conceded between 6 to 8 goals in 7 games. That's a huge difference. That's half of the goals. That is good, and that's why you've seen Barca. Yes, some of these games we can't win, but we are not conceding at the same rate we were conceding before. By any means, he's not a world-class DM, but he's doing the job. The only thing today I was kind of worried about just Christensen, who's not played his whole career as a midfielder, and Gundogan together with Rafinha as our 3 midfielders. Of course, you can count Joao Felix, but I was a little confused about that. I didn't know how it was gonna work, and being that Lamine Yamal that we heard had a knock on his knee, like he was struggling a bit with some pain. Margu started. I was like, whoa, I'm not sure. And Joao Felix hasn't been playing a lot of minutes recently. Yeah, I wasn't sure if we were gonna beat this team because they were so good in the first game. But today, honestly, I could say they were in existent possession. We completely dominated, and we could have scored way many more goals. I see Gundogan. This is what I said in one of the most recent videos I made, is this guy is perfect with the ball. Everything he does, like he's just a maestro in this team. But he is, the whole season I've noticed he lacks end product, something I never noticed in Man City. Like today, okay, you can miss a penalty, that was fine, even though the penalty was not well taken, but it was early in the game, and yeah, he missed it. I'm not gonna judge him on the penalty, but that flick that you gave him, the backheel pass, how do you not score this Gundogan? And it's something he's been repeating all season. He'll play a great game. He played a great game today, but then when it comes to like the end product, the last pass, the goal and stuff, he's not there yet. We need Gundogan, and I know he's gonna turn up at the end of the season, just like he usually does. Gundonaldo. I'm talking about R9. But yeah, Lamine Yamal was the man of the match. And Lamine Yamal, bro, this guy is, I mean, him playing should be illegal. When have you seen a player at 16 doing all these things that Lamine Yamal keep doing consistently? And it's not like he just shows up in one game every single game he plays. He puts up a freaking shift, bro. This guy brings more than Dembele could ever bring. Dembele was not consistent. Rafinha is not consistent. Lamine Yamal, the only thing he lacks is physicality. It's only due to his age. And I'm telling you, if this guy doesn't get injured, if we use him properly, he's going to become the best player in the world. For me right now, he's the most talented player forward, like especially winger, that I've been watching playing this season. Like, honestly, he's the most talented. Or you could say that he has the highest ceiling. Of course, we're talking about like the young players in this world. And man, I just can't find any more words to describe this kid. This kid is way too good. And unfortunately, Rafinha himself got injured so early. Yes, that was a penalty. Some people are saying, oh, it's not a penalty. But when you really watch the replay, he caused Rafinha to get injured. So yeah, we deserved that penalty. Yes, it was a bit soft, but if you take your time to understand what happened, then you know it is nowhere unfair that it was awarded. Hopefully he comes back soon, because what the hell is happening? Rafinha's been getting injured too often this season. Last season he wasn't like that. He's a physical beast. We need this guy on the field. Hopefully he comes back by the time we play Napoli, which is next week. But man, too many injuries to these important players like De Jong and Rafinha. These guys help us be playing with high intensity. Like, we can't lose them, but we can't keep playing Lamine Yamal. Rafinha needs to be available. And yeah, Fermin Lopez came on the field. Very good game from him. I like the fact that every time they play him, he shows up. Every time we need him, he shows up when we have injuries. And that's the kind of players you need from La Masia. They can show up even though they do not have a lot of experience. But whenever you play them, they just fill in. Yeah, I am satisfied about what he's been doing. Yes, he could do better, but this guy doesn't get enough minutes to improve. So yeah, we'll take it like that. And I was happy that Lewandowski was rested. The only thing is, if he wasn't rested, he would have definitely scored that penalty at a 98% chance. Vitor Roque came on and Lewandowski later in the game, and Vitor Roque was flying today with the dribbles. Yeah, I like that. He's comfortable. He's showing that Brazilian side of him. Hopefully he can score more goals if he get minutes. I'm not sure he's gonna get a lot of minutes, because Lewandowski was elected the player of the month, guys. Can you believe it? Or most hated striker. Has been proving every hater's wrong. He's been closing mouths, starting with me, because I was heavily criticizing at the beginning of his season because he really sucked. But I'm so happy he got the player of the month. Hopefully he keeps doing it. I want him to win the Pichichi. He needs to be the best scorer of La Liga, because there's no one else at his level. Of course, he cannot let Bellingham finish first in front of him. I will not tolerate this. I will go back to me criticizing him heavily, because I just know he can't do it. But we got the 3 points today. I'm so happy about that. I'm just not happy with the injuries, not happy with the misses. Yeah, we could do better, but we got the 3 points. And yeah, let's get ready for Napoli. Let's get ready. Let's get ready. I'm not gonna get too excited, but I believe we can do it.